What's up, guys? I'm Cody Kropp, and this is Kean and Carson Kropp, and this is Last Stop Sports Talk. And today we're going to be talking about what's next for each team in the AFC North. So let's get right into it. We are going to be starting off with the Baltimore Ravens. And they, in 2025, their cap space, they have $9.4 million, and they have the 27th overall pick in the first round. What do you guys think?
Carson, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm just going to lay a nice base for us here because what I want them to do, first and foremost, is just re-sign Ronnie Stanley.
Yeah.
He was their best offensive lineman by far this year, and this is a team that already has all the pieces. They just can't finish the job. So I think they just need to bring back their big pieces in Ronnie Stanley, make sure this O-line is still strong, and just make another run at it next year. What do you guys think?
I tend to completely agree. I mean, I don't see anywhere that needs glaring improvement. I mean, they made it so far, and they proved that they got all the pieces. I don't see them needing to spend money anywhere else but the guys they got.
Yeah, and they're going to have to make some moves because they only have $9.4 million, and Ronnie Stanley is going to be top of the market as far as tackles go. But yeah, as far as I completely agree with you. That was my top move that I wanted to see because there is no guarantee that you get solid play out of a rookie offensive tackle.
No.
And whenever you're in a winning window like this, and the offensive line is doing just fine, I think that offensive line continuity is what is most important.
Yep.
Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because offensive line, a lot of it is just about I know how to play with you, I know how to play beside you, what you are going to do for me, what I'm going to do for you. And Ronnie Stanley has been very good at that. So if they need to do whatever it takes to re-sign him, I completely agree with you there. A move that I think that they should make, I think they should draft Texas A&M edge Nick Scorton. I don't think Shamar Stewart's going to fall to them, unfortunately, so we got to go with the other guy.
Yeah. Darn.
But as far as edge rushers that they had last year, their top one was Kyle Van Noy. That doesn't exactly cut it. I mean, Odafe Owe was there too. He is a dog, but I mean, he's not the name that Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt is. I mean, Nick Scorton isn't either, but you have to take a shot in the first round. And I think that taking that shot, the guy who's going to be there is probably going to be Nick Scorton. So
it'd be hard to go wrong with that one.
Yes.
I mean, I don't see him being a detriment to Baltimore.
No, yeah, and you can never have too much pass rush.
Exactly.
Yeah,
especially these days.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the Cincinnati Bengals, their 2025 cap space, they have $58.1 million, and they have the 17th overall pick in the 25 NFL draft.
Now, this is a team that we can have some fun with here.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
So the way we did this is we're each allowed to make one move. So for my one move, I had to make a decision here. Are we going to help the O-line or the defense? And, I know. Tee Higgins, blah, 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 I got to take care of him, whatever. But I decided that you can't win without a defense, and if anybody showed this season, it was Joe Burrow. Stellar season, and now he has nothing to show for it because this defense couldn't hold teams to below 30 points. So,
please.
So we're going to bring in help in the safety room.
Yes!
Geno Stone and Jordan Battle were abysmal this year.
Yeah.
PFF grades of 53 for both of them, okay? And we need help defensively right now.
Yeah.
So right now means free agency, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we go to free agency.
Okay.
And we say, we need a veteran.
Okay.
Sure.
We see Justin Reed. We say he's 28 years old, but he's a veteran presence. He's done it at a high level for a long time, won Super Bowls. We have money to spend here. He's a great leader on defense.
Yes.
Justin Reed's a guy that can bring this defense out of the dumps. He's going to lead them. He's going to not be loud about it. He's just going to be great for this team. Give me Justin Reed for their defense.
I love it. I thought you were going in the draft. I thought you were going to go Nick Emenwari.
Oh, no. Like I said, they need help right now. They're ready to win right now, so that means free agency.
That makes sense. Do a guy who's done it, who has gone as far in the playoffs as he's gone as a leader. Can kick too if Evan McPherson keeps shit in the bed.
28 years old and he hasn't shown any decline in his ability. So, yeah, I'm stoked if the Bengals can get Justin Reed.
And they got money to spend. They got $58.1 million, as we said. So I'm going to go as well in free agency. And you just said, Tee Higgins, whatever. No, you got to sign Tee Higgins. That is my opinion. Please sign Tee Higgins. I know Jamar Chase is probably going to get paid $40 million a year. I don't care, okay? When T, Jamar, and Burrow are together, this offense is unstoppable.
It's magic.
I think the defense needs to get younger anyways.
Yes.
So, I don't care I don't care if you spend all your money on the offense and just get younger on the defense. Just reset. Like, Jermaine Pratt, he already wants out anyways. Mike Hilton is an old dog.
Yeah.
The safety room, as Carson said, was just absolutely terrible. Sam Hubbard can go. The only guy I want to keep on the defense is Trey Hendrickson. And if we have to get rid of him, whatever. This defensive draft class is looking pretty good anyways. I think you build through the draft, get good defensive pieces for cheap. And Trey Hendrickson needs some pass rush help with him. And this is a great edge, great and deep edge and defensive tackle class. So I think you send it at Tee Higgins. If you can somehow keep Jamar Chase and Tee Higgins with Joe Burrow, I feel like that means a lot. I know that that might feel a little bit overpowering and like you're very top heavy on your offense, but with the talent that I see and the defense in this draft class, I feel pretty confident in spend the first 6 of your draft picks on the defense. Like, I don't care. Just keep Tee Higgins, please.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. That was one of my biggest things is they're talking about franchise tagging T, but if you can get T, like, just sign that guy. Throw the bag at him, and then because everyone hears the team goes as the quarterback goes. And the quarterback goes if he has Jamar Chase and Tee Higgins. And if you can tie that up for years to come, you have no concerns there. Then you can do whatever you want with the defense. If you feel like you want to get veterans, I like that idea too. But I also like if you're able to tie up Jamar Chase, Tee Higgins, Joe Burrow, which Joe Burrow already is, but if you can tie them up, then you have a little bit of time to maybe bring in a vet and then still be able to draft some of these studs out of the draft this year.
It extends your winning window.
Yeah, that's kind of how I think. I'd like to get a vet in that safety room because you're right. It was absolutely garbage. Or even the corner room. Like, they need the help there in general. But I like a lot of these defensive guys. I guess I don't have a specific that I would like. There's a lot of guys that I think could help them out. But I would like to see a veteran in there, like you said, to kind of lead the way.
Give me an edge rusher you'd like to see with Trey Hendrickson because Sam Hubbard he's not doing it.
No,
he's
Sam
just
Hubbard's
a guy
not
out
doing
there.
it.
You mean out of free agency
Out
or
of
out of
free
draft?
agency.
Out of free
agency that you'd like to see. Because they got money to burn. I mean, I know that if we're all proposing them to spend money on guys, so obviously they're not going to have that money forever. But give me an edge rusher that you'd like to see across from Trey Hendrickson because he needs some help.
Josh Sweat would be a solid one because he's just solid. I actually do kind of like Baron Browning out of Arizona.
Yeah.
Like
he's a sleeper.
Yeah, I think I could kind of like him because you got your absolute stud standout in Trey. On the other side, I kind of like Baron Browning. You could probably get him for a little bit less money than Josh Sweat, and then spend your money on T, something like that. That's kind of how I'm leaning. Kind of one of those dudes.
Yeah, you got options here. If the Eagles do go get Myles Garrett, then Josh Sweat's probably going to be on the table because they're probably not going to run after him too hard.
Right.
And then if Hassan Reddick doesn't work out with the Jets either, then
I just don't like what happened at the Jets. That's what I didn't say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they need that mess in their defense right now because they have enough mess. So.
And they're going to have a new D coordinator coming in this year, so yeah, lots of options for the Cincy this year.
Yes.
Should be interesting. Moving on to a dumpster, the Cleveland Browns. The 2025 cap space, they have negative $31.3 million.
Thanks to Sean.
Thanks to Sean. And they have the second overall pick in the draft this year.
Yeah, you said a mouthful there when you said we're moving on to a dumpster because this is a dumpster, and dumpsters don't need quarterbacks right now. They need a team first to build, and then they can bring the quarterback in. You know, Bailey Zappi's there. Give him a full offseason as a starter. Let him be a gamer for a year. I don't care.
At this point, I mean, you don't have money.
No, you don't have money or a quarterback. So I'd like to see him give Bailey Zappi a run because who cares, honestly, you know?
Why the hell not?
Yeah. And this is a team that needs sparks more than anything. They need some excitement. So at the number 2 overall pick, you got to draft Travis Hunter. You know, I'm not huge on Travis Hunter this year, but I am for the Browns. He's a perfect fit for this team. Line him up opposite Denzel Ward, and they're going to have corner position locked up. Rest of the defense is already pretty good. I know Myles Garrett's a mess right now, but they have pieces on defense between Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah and
Denzel Ward,
Grant
Delpit.
Yep, they got pieces. So that's defense, right?
Yeah.
And then you need a spark on offense too, right? Throw Travis Hunter in there for a few plays. You know, this is a perfect team for him because this team loves to run the ball. So he doesn't have to be on the field offensively very often compared to a team like the Bengals that's going to throw the ball 50 times a game.
Right.
So he can just be on the play for some of their be on the field for some of their passing plays, you know, maybe 20 snaps a game on offense or something, and I think he can make do with that and be a playmaker. And then on top of all this, no other player can bring as much excitement as he can to an organization when they need it so badly. This would give people a reason to want to watch your team lose.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
I think this is going to get fans in the stadium, get jersey sales, get people interested in the Cleveland Browns again.
The Browns.
They need it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I literally just said your team goes as your quarterback goes. And yeah, these guys don't have a quarterback, but they aren't going to fix that anytime soon. So, yeah, definitely don't draft a quarterback second overall. Let's not do that, Cleveland. Or if you want to and keep losing, I mean, that's cool too. I'm a Steelers fan. So, I really like the Travis Hunter take. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, he is a guy that would just be excitement everywhere. I think they should trade Myles Garrett, get some more picks in this draft coming up, and focus in on the defense, and get some of those big studs coming out, and just get more capital. I think at this point, like, your team is not ready to win with Myles Garrett. Get rid of him. That's the strongest thing I feel about Cleveland right now is get rid of him and get some capital back and put that towards more pieces because you're clearly rebuilding. I mean, that's where you're at. Just fully commit to it and just do it.
That's the move I said that I want to see Cleveland make this offseason. Trade away Myles Garrett, please. He wants out. It's over. Just get over it.
Yeah.
You're not going to win right now anyways, with him or without him. Save money. Get as many picks as possible from the trade while Garrett is still in his prime and start fresh. Don't draft a quarterback high this year, as you guys said. Wait till the later rounds to draft a quarterback with the potential or some kind of flash. Somebody who can make plays on their own because the offensive line has gotten older. The skill positions are not ready to win right now. Get a guy like Jalen Milroe in the second.
Yeah.
That's a little bit high for my liking, but at least he can make plays on his own, create. Will Howard's got some ability. Dylan Gabriel, Bradley Leonard. You can get those guys in the third, fourth, fifth round maybe. Fill out the roster with good young players from the draft, basically completely reset. Like what the Packers have done the past few years with all their draft picks, do that. Because obviously it worked pretty well for them. I know that the Packers are a better run organization with better coaches.
Sure.
And with that number 2 pick, draft Abdul Carter or someone you believe could help turn your franchise around. Just don't trade away the second overall pick for more picks. Like I can understand why you would. But I don't think that it'd be right in this scenario because you have the ability to draft either Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter, franchise-changing players. Clearly the best at their positions in this draft, so do it. Because if you trade away the second overall pick thinking, oh, we'll just be so bad this next year that we'll get a top 3 pick next year, there's no guarantee on that. You don't know what's going to happen in the NFL. And if there's no guarantee that you're going to like any of the players that you could get at the top of the 2026 NFL draft, as much as you like Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter. So basically, if you love a player in this draft at second overall, go draft him.
Yeah.
Because you've got nothing to lose.
Exactly.
You can't lose any more than you already do.
Yeah.
Gotta live in the here and now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025, they have $56.6 million in cap space, and they have the 21st overall pick in the draft.
Yeah, as the Pittsburgh Steelers, we already have our defensive stars locked up.
Yes.
And more than anything, we need an offensive spark. So I'm not going to talk about running back because I don't know if you guys are or not, but this class is so deep we can get a steal in the late rounds.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine with that.
maybe we're probably going to talk about that in a mock draft that we do later on.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's going to take the Steelers and we're going to draft a running back at one time or another. But I'm going to take care of the wide receiver position. And this is one that I really had to put some thought into because I thought, they've struggled with this for a while. How can we solve it? Maybe not forever, but for the time being. And if we're going to continue to believe in George Pickens' brain to develop, then we need a sure-handed, quiet, and humble veteran receiver. I do like Calvin Austin in the slot a lot, but we're going to sign Chris Godwin and move him around the formation. I know he's mostly a slot guy, but he's versatile enough to play outside. In 2023, his last full healthy season, he played 66% of his snaps out wide. So he's shown that he can do it, and he's used to working alongside a jump ball guy like George Pickens and Mike Evans. He's used to being that too, the reliable set of hands across the middle of the field. I think he's going to be great for whatever quarterback comes in here for the Steelers. And he is coming off an injury, but I'm confident that he still has enough juice left to be good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He would be perfect. I think you're going to have to do quite a bit to get him away from Tampa Bay, but I mean, they got money to spend. Like, hey, we're going to throw in another bill, Chris. Come on, another one. Come on, you're from Pennsylvania. You went to Penn State.
Yeah.
Come on, kind of home.
Yep.
I love that. Steelers need help at wide receiver position. We know that. I'm going to go to the defense because if you watch the Steelers as much as we do, because these guys are Steelers fans and we live in Western PA, you know that they need a corner pretty bad.
Yep.
Joey Porter Jr., he's still learning the position. He's had a couple of rough seasons to start out his career. Not saying he's not going to get better, but cornerback position is hard. And if you're not super fast, then it's even harder. So you got money to spend. You got $56.6 million. So I want to see them sign DJ Reed, Charvarius Ward, or Rasul Douglas. You've got the money.
Yeah.
And quarterback was a big problem last season. So if you have the money, go for the top of the market at the position, I mean.
Yep.
And then, hell, draft a cornerback too. Because it's rare that a cornerback comes into the league and succeeds right away.
Yes.
So sign a quarterback corner to play ahead of him as you ease in the rookie, and then maybe go after Ole Miss corner, Trey Amos in the second, or Kentucky corner, Maxwell Harrison, who just ran a super fast 40-yard dash in the second as well. Or maybe go to Iowa State cornerback Darian Porter in the second as well. Just do something at the cornerback position because obviously what happened last year did not work. These guys got cooked all year long.
That is the first thing that I thought of too. We need help in the corner room, and that's what I thought. Get one of those top free agents, and spend that money that you got, and then maybe draft another one because I'm fine with drafting another one, and maybe try to get a wide out in the draft. It might be somewhat tricky, but that's where I'd focus because I like taking a running back late, just like you guys said. But that's the first thing my mind went to. Get a veteran corner in there, and get someone that's not like all these backups that we have playing, seemingly. I mean, they did good this year, but not good enough for the standard. You know what I mean?
No.
So that was my first thought, too. So that wraps up the AFC North. Let us know what you guys think. What should these teams do? And we'd be interested to hear. So catch us on the next episode. We will see you then.